Good afternoon, everybody. This is John from John's Fishing Journeys. Welcome to the channel. Today is Sunday, December 8th. It's in the afternoon, so good afternoon. I wasn't able to get out actual fishing this weekend, so I just wanted to sit down and do a quick unboxing with you guys real quick. Basically, I got a big order from Tackle Warehouse. It's not the official unboxing because I bought all these and gave them to my wife to give to me for Christmas. But I do have two from AliExpress that I want to go over also. This is basically going to be, I always finesse fish. A lot of it is going to be what I've got for cold water, basically. I don't get out, I get out trout fishing when it's cold, but sometimes we get freeze and even the creeks will freeze over, so I don't get to fishing much until it's springtime. And even in the springtime, obviously the water's still cold. The sun is shining right on my face, so that should be good lighting to show everything. So why don't we just get started? And so this whole box of goodies from Tackle Warehouse probably ran me close to 200 bucks. I kind of get carried away when it comes to buying gear. I know you guys probably feel the same way. I don't have one of these, or I need a couple more of those, and before you know it, it's just out of control. So, first of all, first thing I want to get to was all this Z-Man micro stuff. I don't have any of this, and I wanted to check them out because I think they're going to be really good in the springtime. I do a lot of creek fishing in the spring for smallmouth, spots, largemouth. I get a lot of rock bass, which are super fun and super exciting. So let's see what else we have in here. I think that's all of everything. Okay, so first, these are Z-Man Micro. These are the ticklers. You see their little ticklers in there. All the stuff is very small, but again, when that water's cold and those fish really aren't going to be moving, but they're going to be hungry. This is, hold on, I can't see, obviously, mold. Hot snakes. Pretty cool color. I like that I can actually get it in the sunlight for you. This one was called Pink Glow. Very cool. Also, I think some of this stuff, especially these pink colors, the trout go crazy for pink, in the stockers do, at least in the creeks around here. This is green pumpkin. So I was thinking about maybe some of this pink stuff I got. You know what? I thought I got larva too. Yeah, using it for trout as well. This is green pumpkin orange. Again, this stuff is real small. And a lot of what I'm going to do this year, I got really hooked on BFS last year. I got bougie with my spinning stuff the year before. I'm going to do a gear guide. I think for my next video, if I can't get out fishing, I'm going to bring in all the stuff that I've just got recently over the wintertime, BFS and spinning gear. What I like to use, why I like to use it, show you my equipment, just so you guys know, like, that's what I'm throwing. I know before I started making YouTube channels and I was searching videos all the time, I loved to see what the other guys were using. And honestly, that's a lot of what I went out and got because I watched someone catch a fish on a rod and reel with the lure they're using. It worked for them. Why wouldn't it work for me? So, sorry, this is Fire Truce. You know, and a lot of the rock bass too, and there are sunfish in the creeks that I fish in. And honestly, when I get out there, I don't care what I catch, as long as I'm catching fish. I also got some of these jig heads. This is 1/20th. This is also for the micro finesse. This is black, 1/20th of an ounce, 1/15th of an ounce in red, 1/20th in chartreuse, and Yeah, another 1/15 inch chartreuse, and another black in 1/15. So, and a lot of the, you know, the water isn't ever really flowing all that fast. It's not like it's a river. So this 1/10 and 1/15 stuff will get the baits down to the bottom effectively and get them into the strike zone. Huh. I thought I had my larvae were in here, but I guess they're not. All right, so continuing on with Z-Man stuff. This is stuff that also just worked good for me. These are the bugs, TRD bugs. That is an awesome color. Hot Snakes, it's called. This is green pumpkin orange. I mean, I hope the light shines through that. It is just, I had some good luck with these late summer, early fall. They're small enough. They're only 2.75 inches, 2 3/4 inches. So they're not too large. And what I like to use with stuff this size are these Harmony, these Harmony tungsten jig heads. They're offset jig heads. The tungsten is, to me, it's a lot more sensitive. It's a little tiny. So it doesn't really, it kind of allows the bait to just present itself. The head kind of disappears, but I rig everything weedless because I'm bouncing off the bottom. And these, just fit perfectly. So it offsets it. It just comes to the end of it. Once you bury that hook in there, I'll show you how I rig it. Watch this. We'll just do this real quick. You go through, come out a little bit, right? So that sits up on the offset, right? We measure it, goes right there. I love the Z-Man material. It is so I just kind of poke it through. See how it's poked through there? And I just kind of, so it's the hook point, if they bite down and squish on that, that's sticking in my finger. And that's what it looks like. So it's just sitting on the bottom. Dancing around. I gotta pull these apart. That's amazing stuff. I mean, and then these colors, it's just, if that's not going to get their attention, I don't know what is. So anyway, that's some of what I use in the creeks. I know you heard me say before that I rig up my Nico Hellgrammites this way. Also, the Nico leeches, I have found are a little, they're longer than the Hellgrammites. Those jig heads were 16th. These are 16th of an ounce also. These are just something I found. These are from Shields Outfitters, but they are a 2/0 EWG hook. I was reading the back of it there. So they're a little longer. So on those leeches, you actually get, you're getting the hook closer to where they're gonna bite. I was missing a few on the leech because I was using this short. These are 1/0. These are 1/0. The Harmonies, and these are 2. So they're slightly larger. So, and it just that little bit of length, that 1/4 inch longer, it just was getting, I stopped doing that. It was just getting a better hookup ratio for me. So think about that too. If you're using a 4-inch worm or a 6 or an 8-inch worm, you can keep the same weight, but get the aught of your hook 2 or 3/0 it's gonna make it larger, a little bit heavier. It makes the gap a little wider so that they can get it'll get in their mouth and get them hooked. All right, let's just get through this. Oh yeah. These are reaction baits. These are Smalley Beavers, kind of the same concept of what I was showing you with the bugs. These work great too. This is Magic Crawl Red. I guess there's a little red in there. That sunlight's really helping me out. Look how pretty those are. Well, I got my sticker and a return slip. I don't need that. This is Missile Baits Ned Bombs. Tactical Bassin. I watch a lot of their stuff too on YouTube. One of those guys really loves these because of that tail. You can see that that flat tail, especially when the water's cold and there's not much going on. That thing just sits there, and it just, you don't have to move it much, especially if there's a current, and that little tail is just going to draw them over. And they all, this is called Bammer Crawl color. It's got some scent to it. So again, this is kind of just the cold weather idea, and a lot of the fishing I do, finesse fishing, is just bottom bumping. Throwing in the current, letting the current bring it through. Current seams where the fish are sitting, and then it just kind of, if I can get it to them, they can smell it or see it, they're gonna grab a hold of it. Call this roadkill. These are 3.5. These are a little bigger. A lot of, even when I fish for bass, you know, in lakes, I don't go. I always finesse fish. I never go too big. Ooh, these are something else I found from Tactical Bassin. These are called, well, how do you say it? This is the Ned Salamander 3-inch. This is green pumpkin chartreuse. And this is mudbug. So these guys, same thing with that. It kind of has that body like the swim baits do. It's that ribbed body. Same thing with that. It just, the water's moving. It moves those little parts. And I know that bass, from what I was told a long time ago, back when I was watching Bill Dance on Sundays when I was just a little kid, he said that bass hate salamanders. They just eat them because they dislike them so much. So for me, why not throw some, especially in spawn, and throw that on the beds. Real quick, these are little topwater bugs. Gizmo makes them. They float, and they're heavy enough that you can cast them probably with BSF or BFS or spinning gear. Creek Crawler did a video on one of these, and they're just, especially in those times when they're hitting top water and you want something that would just stay there and you don't actually have to move it much, this would be great. I picked up a couple of those. More of the salamanders. This is black and blue. Oh, yes, and I got the Robos. These are all Robo Worm. This is their Ned Worm. It's a 3-inch. This is the People's color. I use a 4-inch straight in the creeks, and it catches everything. And this is just a thicker, shorter version of that. This is the People's. It's got a purple in there. It's like a brown. It kind of looks like it's a very earthwormy color. These, everything I've used from RoboWorm, it's very salted. It works great for me. Desert Crawl. Wish you could see it on my side. The sunlight's coming through it. It's just, God, it's just beautiful. I mean, I want to eat it. I want to fish. Oh, this is, MM3, which is their Margarita Mutilator. Look at that. RoboWorm. Aaron's Green Pumpkin. Again, these have great action. They really do. And they're thick. So it's if they're being a little finicky and they're gonna eat, why not use their energy to eat something like a big snack? Sometimes it works. This is a yellow perch. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? A couple more. Aaron's Magic. Alright, let's get into the rest of the Robo stuff. I just got a big chatterbait. I don't have, this is, wow, they must have threw that in there. Yeah, this is 5/8. This is my freebie. I don't throw anything that heavy. I have a river rod rigged up for heavier stuff, so maybe I'll throw that, actually throw it in the river. Thank you, Tackle Warehouse. So you guys, these are my 4.5-inch fat straight tail worms. These work in the creeks so good for me. Smallmouth, largemouth spot. I caught a little over 3-pound largemouth out of a creek that was, it was, I don't know, 15 feet wide. and it was on one of these Robo Worms. It was probably, it's Green Pumpkin, Aaron's Green Pumpkin. So this is Salt River Crawl. What a color. Look at that. Same thing. I rigged these up with the owner, sorry, with the Harmonies. There's 1/16 offset. Rig them weedless. Pumpkin Punisher. Beautiful. Morning Dawn Red Chartreuse. Look at that. I mean, golly. Man, all this just makes me want to just get out there and get my line wet. This is Green Pumpkin. Green Neon Pumpkin, sorry. Gorgeous. Thank you, Sunlight. Had really good luck with that. And of course, if all else fails, the scent of these power bait worms, these aren't even the max scent. I had real good luck with these. They're the 4-inch, and they have that little curly tail. You see that little curly tail? Motor oil. Is this motor oil? Yeah. Works really well. It's close to their Green Pumpkin, but it's a little more brown. I mean, the scent. I swear I've caught fish just on the scent alone by leaving it alone, leaving it sit there and let them come and find it. Berkley Power Bait is really good stuff. This is Green Pumpkin. Black Chartreuse. These are all 4-inch, the curly tails. Can you see that? I didn't even tell you what hook to use. Another Green Pumpkin, and another motor oil. And I saw these in lieu of wonderful Hellgrammites. These are from Tackle HD. This is Green Pumpkin Goby. I don't know if these are 4-inch. These are pretty long. Does not say. But on the lieu of how much I use a Hellgrammite in the creeks, I want to give these a try. I end up taking so much stuff with me when I go, and I use like one thing the entire time. But I'm prepared. Oh, and another 1/20th red for the micro finesse stuff. That was a long video. We're already up at 17 minutes. All right, let's get to this. This is AliExpress. We're going to go back into trout now because this $16.58 is what I paid for this order right here from AliExpress. Now these are going to be, yeah. So I got some jerkbait, some tiny little jerkbait from Jackson, the trout tune from Jackson Lures, and the action on those were incredible. I've never seen the action in, like, the jerking action in the current in a creek. It was amazing. These are more like the duos. They're a little bit bigger. Okay, let's see this here. Let me get all these out. They're all the same size, the same body type, just different colors. $16.58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there's 12 of them, 11, I was buying even numbers for some reason, 12. Now some of these colors are duplicates, obviously, but almost a little, a little over $1. What's the total? I mean, 16 bucks, so they're not even $2. To fish with a lure for me that is that cheap, I'm going to fish it much more aggressively, so to speak, a little more nonchalant. I mean, if I lose this lure, big deal. I find myself getting closer to rocks and bouncing off the bottom more. If I get snagged and I lose it, there's a freedom in it for me for buying these cheaper lures and being able to throw them. You know, you spend $9 or $10 for a crankbait. For me, I throw it, but I'm a lot more cautious with where I'm throwing it, and I find sometimes I do better fishing with these cheaper lures because, again, the concern isn't there for losing $10 on a lure. A couple bucks, whatever. I got a couple of them the same color. I'll fish them and I'll lose them. Great for trout, though. Real great for trout. Okay, turn this up one more. This I did open already. This is also from Allie. This whole haul, believe it or not, was $42.75. But these are all the Blux Trout Series spinners. I have great luck with spinners in the streams for trout in my area, Northeast Pennsylvania. So there are, I'm not even sure how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those. Also, all different colors, different blade colors. All the same weight, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're all 3.5 and they're obviously sinking. So they're 1/8 of an ounce. All these, same thing. I mean, these are a bit more expensive. Oh, these pink ones with the copper blade. I mean, come on. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm not going to get into showing you every one of these because we're really running long on this video. But so one more thing on spinners. What got me into spinners? These, you watch Fish Hawk's channel, Trout Fishing. I don't know if he makes these lures, but these are his lures. Fish Hawk spinner. Get them on J&H Tackle. They're 3/16. I've had luck with smallmouth. Every time I put one of these on and throw it in the water, I catch something. Gold. They're just this dark matter with the beaded body, and you get gold or silver. And I lost a couple, so the last one, they were out of stock for a while. They got back into stock, and I bought I don't know, I think I bought 20 of them all together. Told you, it's a problem. But seriously, get yourself a couple of these. They're heavy enough to get down in the current. And the vibration this Colorado blade puts off, I think a lot of that vibration is what attracts the trout for me, and they come running for it. No, swimming, they're not really running. But these are really good also, so check those out at J&H Tackle. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I'm not affiliated with any of them. There's just stuff that I use, stuff that I like, stuff that I spend my hard-earned money on, and it works for me. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So I've made a mess on my desk. But thank you. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I mean, my passion is fishing. I love it. I'm getting out and doing it as much as I can. I really appreciate the support. And yeah, I'm going to try to get out there and make as much content as I can. Get out there fishing. And springtime, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. So thanks for watching, and thanks for coming along with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys. Sorry, segue. I found the rest of my micro finesse stuff. I just want to add it in here. These are adorable. I don't have my glass. These are the larvas. That's black. I mean, this would work for trout. They're going to work for, I think, really that finicky cold water again. I mean, motor oil. Can you see? There you go. Pink ones. These are all the larvas. And I got some stingers, little bait fish. I can't even read that. And then the little Neds. These are going to be so handy. Again, these are only 1 3/4, 1.75s. Fire crawl. have to put it in light to read it because I forgot my glasses. These are the shad fries. And green pumpkin. And then the TRD and the little Neds. So, I mean, again, when that water's really cold, I think that small presentation, that slow little snack presentation, I think it's going to work really great. Okay, that was that. I found them. I just wanted to show them to you. Thanks. Bye, guys.